Light Warriors and Soul Tribe. It is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. And unless you've been living under a rock, energies have been kind of rough this week, Kristen. We got this lunar eclipse
Yeah,
starting tonight, but we won't see it. But about 7 billion other people will, Kristen. How
that's
are
right.
you?
I'm doing good, yeah, and it is heavy. And especially if you have Pisces, because it's a Pisces lunar eclipse. If you have Pisces in your chart anywhere, I know you've got Pisces as your moon. I've got it as my north node, so my soul purpose, Pisces. Man, it's heavy. I could really feel it big time.
Really?
Yeah, big time, because that's like the direction that my life is. It's turning a new corner for a
Yeah.
soul purpose where Pisces is sitting. Yours is the moon, so that's a lot of internal. It's like internal decisions, kind of being alone in your head,
For
figuring
me,
things out. Yeah, if in your moon sign, that's all emotional and
interesting.
decisions, relationships, matters of the heart. Yeah, big time.
Interesting. We're gonna do some readings. We're gonna be doing some readings for sure, Christian, for him today.
Oh yes, we will. This is exciting.
I'm not gonna let this eclipse my Pisces moon dampen my Aries fire. Never.
No,
It's
never.
been a beautiful week though. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't all bad. Just some like little how shall I say this? Some little irritations this week. Nothing major, but it was a beautiful day yesterday. Avery had her first softball game, her
Yeah.
first ever on her little I guess you would call it T-ball, but they were actually pitching to him. So it was a beautiful day yesterday. It was really good. And then also today, got to visit Madre over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall it's been a beautiful week, but I definitely feel a little bit more tired than usual.
I know. Yes. Yes, me too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's I think the heaviness of it all. But I think everyone will start to feel better Monday and Tuesday as it passes. Yes, little Avery Grace, in case she's watching. But yes, I loved the pictures of her softball game
Yeah.
in her video. She hit. She's a good hitter.
Hey, she's got that good hand-eye coordination, Kristen. I'm not raising no bench warmer, if you know what I mean,
Oh.
Kristen. No bench warmers in the house.
No, she wouldn't. She would not. No, she would get up anyway and say, "No, I'm not sitting on the
I know.
bench."
All right.
She's funny.
I agree. We're just getting to know each other this week. What's going on this week? While our Light Wars and Soul Tribe come on in, we do appreciate you guys coming in and watching us. Not too major of news coming out, Christian, this week.
Yeah.
Nothing too major. I mean, I think I did hear that some of the victims of the Epstein, I guess, victims were kind of having their voices heard. And then they asked Trump if he was dead or not. I guess we can. I
Yeah.
guess, did you hear? Did you see that interview
Yeah, so
or that
ridiculous,
question?
so dumb. Yeah. So that's all like, to try to sidetrack everybody. But it also came out that Trump was an FBI informant about
Yes.
the Epstein stuff. So yeah, I mean, some good things happened this week. That was pretty cool. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of us kind of saw that coming because he's smart and he plays. That's how he plays. That's how he
Right.
rolls. Yeah.
I like that. I like. We'll talk. We'll talk a little bit more about that for sure. Let's do it now.
Sure. Sure.
To what extent was 45 like an FBI agent? Like, let's get a reading on 45 about him being an FBI agent.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what kind of cards will come out. Ooh, beautiful. So the Hermit card, the holder of secrets, kind of being shady. The Hermit, he keeps a lot to himself. So there's even more jobs that Trump has done, being a spy, basically, like huge, intensifying. So through the CIA, FBI, that's why he's going to bust all of them. So not only the Epstein stuff, but also FBI, CIA, everybody. So he's actually been a spy in all categories. Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is also a card that represents holding in information. And also, I'm hearing like dripping it out a little at a time. So there's more to come in the days ahead. Let's see what else comes through. Yeah, he has to protect a lot of the information currently, but yeah, we're going to see some conflicting information come out. So again, it's people even close to him in the Trump administration right now that he has actually spied on, but he has also hired them to keep them close, enemies close. So yeah, this is like this is his game, the art of war, is what he's doing here. He's always done it.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I love that reading, Christian. Beautiful. I'm gonna play a clip, and we're gonna dig into a little bit of maybe how 45 is playing some 5D chess. Christian, we know he likes to do some 5D chess.
Yeah.
All right, so he held a kind of a meeting with U.S. tech, I guess you would say, leaders. Let's go ahead and play this clip, and then we'll ask questions.
Bill Gates at that dinner tonight, sitting right next to President Trump. That's what everyone is wondering. And why wasn't Elon Musk there? If you didn't know, President Trump hosted a dinner tonight for all of the U.S. tech leaders in the United States, and everyone was there except for Elon Musk. Sitting next to Trump was Mark Zuckerberg. On the other side was his wife, Melania, and then the big story, Bill Gates. The reason I say it's a big story is because there was a clip of him talking and it went viral and it raised a lot of controversy. He said he's in talks with Trump about vaccine and gene editing. He explained that the goal is to take American innovation to the next level with hopes of curing and even eradicating most diseases. Gates says that his work will change the world.
And my second career is innovation, innovating in health in areas like vaccines or gene editing. And the president and I are talking about taking American innovation to the next level to cure and even eradicate some of these diseases. He mentioned polio, which is one that we're close.
Why was Bill Gates at that dinner tonight sitting right next to President Trump? That's what everyone is wondering. And why wasn't Elon Musk there? If you didn't know, President Trump.
All right, Kristen, before we get into it, let me go ahead and stop sharing. A little guest wanted to say something.
Hi. Hi, I'm Kristen. Hi, Avery. You look so cute. I love your outfit. You're a patriot.
My Grammy gave it to me.
So cute. It's perfect. You're definitely a Trump girl, that's for sure.
Say bye.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye.
Right. We'll talk to you after the show.
So
all right.
cute.
So, Christian, why was the clone of Bill Gates sitting next to 45 in this press conference meeting?
Yes. I'm going to pull cards, but I definitely think, I mean, this is all staged for sure. For sure. But here we go. So the Empress. Okay, so yeah. This is all definitely staged, just as I just said. This is all a setup because that's not going to happen. The gene editing or whatever they said is not actually going to happen. We have the 8 of Wands there with the 10 of Wands. That's done, completion, finished. The Empress and the Magician, that Magician right there, it's a trick. It's a ploy. It's staged. So that's not actually going to happen. But I do think what they're doing, why they're staging it, is they're going to expose, because he's actually behind the mRNA and the most vaccinations. So Gates is actually behind that from previous sabotages towards the humanity, towards all of humanity. So he's actually behind all of that, but that'll come out soon enough.
All right, Kristen, here's a question. Zuckerberg was there. All these other, I guess you would say, Illuminatis were there as well, Kristen. So here's my next question. You say it was like maybe a deep fake from 45 to get them all together. What is he going to do to them? I guess that's my question. What's the play?
So Truth, Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords. So he's bringing the darkness to the light. You have to bring the dark forward and shine the light on them to expose them. So that's what he's doing. He's getting all the attention on them currently right now. But I do believe, just like with that Ace of Wands, 7 of Cups now, Yeah, judgment card. So Judgment Day is coming for all of them, the whole group of them plus more. This is also going to be tied into the CDC and everything that's happening with that and what RFK is doing too. But it all kind of ties together. So the great exposure of all the dark things that they've done previously. What they're talking about right now is just dinner talk, table talk. That's actually not going to go down. None of that's happening. It's just table talk. He's letting them,
Hang themselves.
Yeah, basically hang themselves, set themselves up, show their true colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my next question, Kristen, when it comes to 45 and maybe his plan. He signed a bill that's allowing students, kids, children to go to schools now that they don't have to be vaccinated.
Yes.
When is the truth going to be coming out about how bad vaccinations were and are towards the population? When is all that going to be like? And then we start seeing like Fauci and Gates being arrested and Zuckerberg, like. So I guess my main question is, when do we start seeing the evidence, scientific evidence,
right,
that the vaccines basically are killing us?
Well, any time now. I mean, it's already been stated by RFK, this past week as well. And they're trying to shut him down, trying to fight that. But absolutely, this is all coming to the surface very soon. I would say this month of September. That's all Virgo energy right there, too. We're in Virgo right now. So I would say it's this month.
All right, this month we're going to hear some big news.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because all vaccinations, and I don't know how far back it goes, but I want to say it is 90s. I believe that's what I've gotten intuitively since the 90s. That has all been, a part of creating disease, creating cancers, creating reproduction issues for men and women. But yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to lie, Kristen. There's a lot of, I guess you would say, people who are born in the 90s and 2000s, 2010s.
Yeah.
Look so much older. Not everyone. I know this is a general statement, but they look so much older than those who were born in the 80s, like you and myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, look,
yeah.
We don't just look, we feel, and we are living. For me, I can speak for myself.
Absolutely.
The best health, mental, physical health ever.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think there might be some truth to you saying that in the 90s, those vaccines were a lot different than those in the 80s and 70s.
I do. Yeah. And I was picking it up in a reading with one of our soul tribers just the other day. It was around 91, 92 is when it really started to change and shift. In 1 second, I just have to plug in my charger. I don't want it to die on us. Hold on.
No, of course. Well, if you guys want to have a beautiful reading done by, of course, the angelic angel herself, go ahead and go over to arcanashores.net. That's arcanashores.net. Kristen is having her specials. She's having her readings. Go ahead and click under readings with Kristen. And there she is. She has her express readings. They're pre-recorded. Send up to 4 questions. The one-on-one Zoom meeting, I highly recommend. Then she has her 6-month discovery reading and, of course, her weekly reading questions. So go ahead and go over to arcanashores.net. Everything is going to be in the description of this video.
Yes.
All right, Kristen, now the vaccines. We touched on this a little bit last week.
Right.
We know that the mRNA, the COVID vaccine, the boosters, all of that, they changed our DNA.
Definitely. Yep.
And let me know if you want to answer this question or pull cards on this question or not. If don't feel pressured to.
Sure.
Is there going to come a day in the not so distant future that there's going to be some sort of solar event, or let's just say some kind of weather event that is going to trigger those who had gotten the jab will it trigger them to have a decline in their health and possibly resulting in almost an instant death?
Yikes. Well, I mean, scientifically, what they've already kind of talked about that is very possible. So let me take a look into it. So, but on a spirit level, let's see. Devil card, first card coming out. So absolutely. With that devil card, it is a Capricorn energy. So what's coming through, not only just is it Capricorn, it's the winter months. So the winter months that are upon us, I think, so cold. It would be cold, or because what I'm picturing, it's something with the bones and the blood. So it's like blood cancers or something like that. So not really an instant death, but it's something that I mean, that travels pretty quickly.
Like a decline in health.
Yeah, pretty drastic, I would say, because blood cancers, that is pretty quick. It moves fast, and that's what came to me right away.
Right. Are they still putting the vaccines in our meat? Red meat, chicken, fish, like all that stuff. Are they the dark deep cold? Are they still doing that to our food?
So this is good news for those of you that do partake, because we have the Queen of Pentacles, we do have the Star card, and the Knight of Wands. So that means there was transformation. We're not getting anything dark here. This is a good sign. Health, transformation, the Star card. It is. For a health reading, to get the Star card, that's beautiful. That means that something has been redone. So they did, for a short period of time, it is true that they did put it in the meat for a short period of time. That's what that Queen of Pentacles is with the Knight of Wands. So it has been casted out and transformed.
Here's my next question, Kristen. I know, because we know that they did put it in the meat and it's kind of been removed. If you had, this is just a blanket statement. We don't know. We're not doctors. We're not scientists. We're just here asking questions. How, I guess you would say, how potent was the vaccine in the meat? Like, is it just as bad as getting a vaccine, or would you have to consume so much meat with the vaccine in it to have the same effect?
Well, this would show this is very fast energy. That's the immediate word that came through, is fast. So it spread very fast. So yeah, I mean, even if you just had a little bit, it got inside you. But I don't believe that it's just like getting the actual injection. Okay. So the likelihood of detoxing this from eating is much better. It's more of a parasite at that level. Parasite level, as opposed to being injected and just all of like transmuting all the cells, so the cells can't regenerate, And anyone who did get the mRNA, there is proof it's out there that the cells cannot regenerate. They can't repopulate at all. So it does damage your DNA. It damages the children that come from the people that had it. It's just a huge domino effect. And it's out there already. This is not news right now.
Right. What would you recommend for those who didn't get the vaccine, but who had been consuming meat products like myself? Yeah. What would you kind of recommend for a detox?
Parasite level, that would be like, humic and fulvic acid, which you can find the capsules. There's so many different detoxes. There's also that paste. I can't think of the name of it right now. That's
ivermectin.
Yeah, in moderation. I also have on my table over there. It's actually that dioxide stuff that I use. I don't do ivermectin because a lot of our soul tribers have lost their hair because they did it every single day, so it really hurt their hair. So you don't want to overdo it.
No, we don't want to. I don't want to lose my hair.
No, with ivermectin, you can overdo it. If you do it every day, it's going to hurt your hair. So you want to do that a couple times a week, maybe once a week. Be careful with that stuff. But yeah, things of that nature, all natural. I would do more natural things. I don't really recommend ivermectin, actually. Yeah, because of that.
I haven't tried it. But I heard that some people do. So if you guys are finding good results with whatever you're taking,
True.
whether it be ivermectin or humic and fulvic acid, nicotine, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Here's a question. I'm just want to randomly ask it, Kristen. What about nicotine gum, nicotine patches? Can nicotine actually help kill any of the viruses within you as it pertains to COVID-19 and the vaccine?
Absolutely. And this is something that did come out, okay, but we're showing you the cards for it. So this is out there already that nicotine can definitely help detox that out of your body. It helps your cells. So not smoking though.
Gum or patches.
Yes, gum or patches, absolutely. Yeah, that is true. And I pulled on that for a few of our soul tribers as well. And same thing. Great cards. So you're on the right track.
I love it, Kristen. When is Lance coming back? Because I need Lance.
I
need
talked to him.
Aries' brother to come on live. I need him to stop being so shy and come on so we can start changing lives, Kristen.
He's such a good guy. I actually saw Mr. Lance last Wednesday for about 3 hours. Had a great time. He's awesome. He wants to come back on the show. He's got new products coming
we need him on the show.
Transformative. I'm actually using one of them that I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but I'm using one of them right now, and I'll be the reviewer for that. It's amazing already. But yeah, he's ready to come. You just have to. He wants you to call him. He said, "Hey, have Jason call him." Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. I want him on here regularly. He has so much good content.
Yes.
And we have a good vibe with all of us on the channel. So Lance, I'm sure he's watching or will watch this in the future.
Yeah. Oh. And what was I going to say? I'm sure I could just set it up. We both need to set it up. He wants to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. And here's switching gears just a little bit, but we're still going to be talking about 45. Let's talk about this that came out this week about Trump responds to being dead.
Media trend over the weekend. How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see it for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really? I didn't see that. You know, I have heard it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do them for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him. And we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an interview that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody, and everybody saw that was on one of your competitors. I did numerous shows and also did a number of truths, long truths, I think pretty poignant truths. No, I was very active over the weekend.
I roll.
All right, Kristen, question. Is that the real 45? And if not, where is the real 45?
Here we go. I don't have to pull cards, but I'm going to.
All right, you can if you want. Do whatever you want, Kristen. This is your channel.
It's our channel because you helped me build the first one. This is the second Arcana choice. But anyways, for those new people out there, 10 of Cups, so it's definitely him, okay? I was going to say it's him, so I'm glad that, Spirit confirms, but absolutely, 10 of Cups. Yeah, and, he's annoyed at that. He's annoyed that people were saying that. So, yeah, he's firing back. And there's a reason why my cutout of him isn't behind me either. He's waiting for Melania. Shout out to Lydia. She's sending Melania, so I'm going to have both of them.
You're kidding.
Nope. So he's getting ready for Melania, so.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You gotta
I
love
know. You
gotta love it. All right. Okay, that's the 40. All right, that's the real 45. Here's let's go here. Share screen. Let's play this one.
LeBron James, Kylie Irving, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Shai G, Nikola Jokic, and all these people. Who owns the NBA?
Their top sponsor is Nike, the same company that dropped Kyrie Irving and Grace Tame for pro-Palestinian posts.
Their commissioner is Adam Silver, who pushed the BLM message, Hong Kong message,
but then apologized for putting Palestine on the NBA's website.
Cleveland Cavaliers is owned by the largest mortgage lender, Dan Gilbert.
The biggest lobbying family in the States, and Mark Cuban Chabinsky owns the Mavericks.
Atlanta Hawks is owned by credit lender Eris Management, which is owned by Anthony Kessie.
Guess what everyone has in common?
And why Drake can play, but not me. Who owns?
All right, Christine, the NBA. Will the NBA have a season this year? And we'll have follow-up questions. NBA season starts usually in October.
Okay.
Will we see a disruption or stoppage in the NBA this year?
5 of Wands. So what I'm getting with that right away, and it doesn't mean that the textbook tarot, but it's injuries. We're going to see injured, and so maybe this is vaccine injured. 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Justice card. You're going to see a lot of legal things going on with the players, with the whole NBA. So yeah, it is going to go. So the season will play, but you're going to see a lot of mishaps. You're going to see a lot of players getting in trouble. I hate to say it, but I think that one they may say pass away. But really he's going to be in witness protection. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of drama, I guess you could say, with the NBA. There's going to be exposures.
Yeah.
And you're also going to see players drop, I think, because of all the vaccines that they put in them.
The person that it triggered me, the person you say that is, you said the person that there's a person out there that's going to be kind of maybe an informant.
Yes.
Or like maybe some kind of like legal troubles or whatever. Is that person on wearing a white hat or a dark hat? Is that person working for the alliance, or is that someone that's just going to be taken down because the evidence against him is overwhelming about whatever kind of...
Yeah. So actually what I was picked, it is someone on the good side. He's actually planted in there. He's already been observing. He already knows who's really bad and into the trafficking, because the sports teams are all into trafficking too. So, they know, and they know who does the parties for the adrenochrome.
Right.
I'm just going to say it. To YouTube. It's real. So, but yeah, that's all going to be exposed. But yeah, there's a specific player, and I believe that, I don't know, it's coming through that maybe he gave himself away. We might be able to pinpoint who this guy is, but he is a patriot. He's a Trumper. During the election, I think he might have, because that's what I'm picturing. He's on the court, but he's supporting Trump, or maybe they have a microphone with him, and he said something. He said something about Republicans, and it was pretty clear that he was Republican. I don't know who it is, but that's what I just pictured. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't watch basketball. I wonder who it could be.
Okay, so here's my question. Here's who I have in mind, who it possibly could be, and let's pull cards on him. So this particular player has said some controversial things in the past, not necessarily bad things, but kind of like truth bombs. Okay, and I don't want to go one way or the other because I have to do more research on it. But I believe, one, he's a flat earther.
Yeah.
2, he spoke out about the genocide in Israel, so he's pro-Palestinian. He has spoken out against certain things that are happening in the NBA. His name is Kyrie Irving.
Oh. Okay.
Is this the informant who is working on for the alliance to out the NBA? He's been blackballed too by the NBA and other sponsors as well.
9 of Cups, 6 of Cups. So absolutely. And so spiritually, the Six of Cups, you know, it's a sibling card, but it's also in dealings or in collaborations, working with someone, building something together. So yeah, he's definitely part of this. So yeah, I do believe that's the guy.
Okay. He also played on the championship team, I believe in 2016, 2017 or whatever with LeBron James. We know that LeBron James has been into a lot of hot water recently. So Christian, just based on your cards, Kyrie Irving is working for the Alliance to take down the NBA.
Here we go. Ooh, yes. Ending. This is my extra card in my deck of ending cycles, closures, ending the evil, stopping them in their tracks, exposures. Absolutely. So yeah, he's setting traps. He's helping to set traps. And I love that he's number 11. Actually, it's my favorite number. I'm a power number 11, and that's my number.
I love it.
Yes.
All right. So Kyrie Irving, one of the very few that are working with the Alliance who are in pro sports.
Yes, absolutely. I love it.
I mean, I could see that. He's very spiritual too. I also remember that he's a very kind of a spiritual kind of into the ether and all that kind of stuff. So I possibly see that.
Yeah, hey, he's got 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, and he's family oriented, so he does care about families, children, it looks like. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So he has morals, like in respect. He must have been raised well with respectable parents. That's what I see.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. Well, that's our guy, and he's number 11. Yep.
We love it, Kristen. We love it.
Yeah. See, you're good at pinpointing who it could be because you know the sports. Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Here's my next question, Kristen. Let's pull up this individual. I do want to get to the eclipse stuff, but I want to talk about this particular individual. So we know that last year he broke the internet by going on the Shannon Sharp show and was dropping all sorts of truth bombs, and it's the comedian known as Cat Williams, Christian. Cat Williams, can we pull cards on Cat?
Sure. All right, I'm already getting Gemini energy, 3 of Cups, which in this case for him, it means that he probably plays good and bad. And then we have the 3 of Cups, the Sun card. So he's playing both sides of the fence. The Emperor did show up. That's our trump card. We have Enlightenment and the 6 of Pentacles. So I think he has done some bad things, but I think now in order to, I think that they're tricking him to get him. They made a deal with him. If he cooperates, they won't go as hard on him or something.
Okay.
There's some sort of deal for him. So he is giving information because 6 of Pentacles would be an exchange. So he's exchanging information, I guess, for a little bit of freedom. But I don't think they're really going to let him off the hook, actually.
Okay.
They're just saying they will.
This show is going to get maybe not too intense, but I want to get another kind of an update when it comes to Ghislaine Maxwell, Kristen. So let's go ahead and pull her up. I know maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, she had come out and said that Trump was in no way, in her official testimony to the Attorney General, that Trump was in no way, shape, or form involved with human trafficking kids and all that kind of stuff. And then we come to find out this week that Trump is an FBI informant against Epstein himself. So let's get a reading on Ghislaine. What is the latest news in regards to Ghislaine, her plea deal, and are we going to start seeing some arrests based off her testimony?
Here we go. So yeah, it looks like they're already preparing. They're already getting it ready. They're already getting the trials ready. But there is see, the judges are in on this too. So they have to expose, once you see exposure of the judges and the ones that are internal in the justice system, because they're all tied into it too, they all played a role. That's when you're going to start seeing the arrests, because it's all internal as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the child trafficking, her testimony, Kristen, how truthful was she in her testimony?
Okay. 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, very balanced. Yeah, she was legit, very legit. I don't think she's hiding anything. I think they really did interrogate her and they got it out of her. But I think she was more cooperative than we would assume.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems desperate. She wants a deal. She wants, help. So she's being very cooperative with the 4 of Wands. Will they really give her what she wants? Probably not. I think it's all a trick with her too. And I don't think she can get away with anything.
Right. Here's my next question, Kristen. Let me pull them up. You triggered me to ask this question.
Thank you to all the moderators out there. I squashed a troll that I saw for attacking Trump. Anyone who's against Trump needs to leave.
Well, we like trolls, Kristen, because we get their views. So
that's true.
It's okay. Have the trolls watch us. It's okay. It's fine. All right. So you said the justice system needs to be cleared out first.
Yeah, the judges especially. Yes.
So there we have John Roberts, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, Amy Barrett, and I think this one too. I don't know. All of these? Who? Ketanji Jackson? I haven't heard of Ketanji Jackson. Maybe
I'm really feeling the energy with all of them, especially the men.
6, 7, 8. There's 9 of them. So
yeah.
Of the 9, Kristen, how many are dirty?
Now, I love men, and I'm not picking on them, but all the men.
Man, those women are snakes too, Kristen.
I'm sure they are too, but I felt it instantly. I'd have to pull cards on the women, but I already know for sure.
Every male here is bad. Let's just it's up to you.
All I needed, how you were just read off their names, and I feel energy with names or letters. I just felt it, And I love men. I'm not like against men at all. I don't bash men either. I'm just saying, when you said their names, I felt it instantly. I'd have to pull cards on the women. They're probably wrapped up in it too.
Okay,
but I'm telling you, I felt it very heavily though with the man names.
Okay, this one for sure. John Roberts, 1000% dirty snake. I agree, 1000%.
Yeah.
What about Clarence Thomas? I thought Clarence was good, but maybe I'm wrong. Can we pull just specifically on Clarence?
9 of Swords energy, not good. No.
So Clarence could be in some hot water. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this one for sure. I feel it for sure. And he had some remorse later on and turned, but you can't when you do things to children or know about it, you're just as bad.
Okay. Samuel L. All right. So do you want to? All right. So all the men, I think you made it very clear. All the men on here, bad. So let's look at the women.
Yeah.
Let's look at Sonia Sotomayor, Kristen.
Okay.
She was appointed by Barry Soetoro. She was a Barry Obama appointed judge. Kristen. Sonia Sotomayor.
Yeah, here we go. She's also done some things. You know, she's made some deals that weren't right. So she was paid off. She's accepted money. She's accepted deals. Paid off. Yep.
Sotomayor, she's gone. Next one, Elena Kagan.
Yeah, I feel it with her now already. I think we just went.
I think the earrings give it away, and the smile. 1000%. I could tell a lot
Oh,
by a
yeah.
person's smile.
Oh yeah, 10 of cups all the way. So she's also accepted bribes. So she's a bribe. They bribed this one a lot. I wonder what cases. Did she have anything? Something in the 80s that was, I don't know, 90s. I don't know.
Okay.
Something way back, you know, older. There was something that she did that was really bad. It was a bad deal.
All right, Elena Kagan, guilty as charged. Here's the next one. Well, we already know Neil Gorsuch. He's out. Brett Kavanaugh out. Amy Coney Barrett. She looks demonic just with those teeth. I know. I could tell a lot by someone's. They say that they say that the eyes are the the portal to someone's soul, but I think the teeth are giveaways too. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely. The way that someone smiles, the muscles in their face, it's either the way they use them is either demonic or of the light. It's true. You just hit it on the nail. That's exactly how it is. Eyes and smile is all of it. And if they have light in their eyes, if there's no light in their eyes, there's something very dark that they've got in their history, or they're reptilian or whatnot. But anyway, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, 7 of Swords in the Pisces card, the Moon card. So this means she's very shady, definitely. So not trustworthy, not good.
All right. The last hope for the Supreme Court. Ketanji Brown Jackson, Kristen, appointed by, I believe it was Biden.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
She's the latest one. She's the latest one.
Yeah, she's no good. 5 of Wands. So she's caused a lot of behind the scenes. There's a lot of things she's been up to that's not good.
All right.
Very shady, not trustworthy, not cooperative. Gets paid. She's also been paid off too because she's got the Page of Wands there. So yeah, she's not easy. I don't like her.
All right, Ketanji, Miss Jackson, guilty.
Guilty. They're all.
Guilty. When are we going to start seeing them get cleaned up? When are we going to start seeing them?
Yeah, and I believe we have to.
Polished.
We have to for the arrests to occur. I mean, they need to be arrested too.
Right.
Because here's the thing: they're all corrupt. You know, everybody, the police, all of them.
Yeah, we don't like the police.
2 of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Magician, Sagittarius. That's what they're giving me, Sagittarius. I want it sooner, but that would be November.
Okay, Sag season.
The end of November into December. Hopefully sooner. You guys know how it is. If you're new here, you should know that Spirit doesn't know time because time doesn't exist. So I go by the zodiacs of the cards, and we'll just have to run with it. Yeah. But man.
When it comes to the trafficking, Kristen, I know there's been a lot of exposure with that. Is there trafficking still going on? And if so, what percentage is it at now?
We're going to ask about percentage. I did a reading on Friday with my Black Obsidian crystal ball. And yes, I was surprised even, but it gave me a vision. It was a visionary reading. And there's still some going on, underground tunnels that they're still trying to locate and clean out. And there was one specific one from Michigan to Canada. So that's what I was shown. It was a brick tunnel underwater, actually. Under the water, like a brick tunnel It was
Right.
crazy. But yeah, let's see the percentage though. Justice card, 3 of Wands. So now I just have to read this with numbers as if they were. I'm going to get some dice, actually. Not right now, but I have to.
Dice. I got to spin it in high school for dice, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Really? See, that's corrupt. They shouldn't have done that to you.
What's corrupt? I'm
That's
sorry. Go ahead.
Wow. The 3 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So, I mean, reading the cards with the Ace of Swords, that would only be about 60% looking at this with the Knight of Cups in there too. 60%.
Okay, 60% cleared up and 40% still. Okay.
Yeah, 60-40.
All right. Well, that's good news. I mean, it's bad news, but it's getting better.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have to remember that a lot of now I'm not talking about all illegals, but the illegals that were, came here to do bad things. A lot of them were hired and they were they were coming in on airplanes in the Biden administration. They brought them in, they hired them to do certain things. There's still some among us in this country. So that's why they're doing the deep cleaning with the military as well, because they're still out there. There's some that are hiding.
Here's another odd question. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes only, of course. But Kristen, what percentage of the population is human?
Wow. Let's see what we get. And next show, I'm gonna have to have some dice because it's coming to me that would help us with numbers. But let's see what I can get with this. Wow, they're giving me a 7. So my spirit guides are giving me a 7. Okay. Gemini energy. So that would be doubling the 7 because it's Gemini. So 7 times. We're going to do the 7 times because now with the Tower and the 2 swords, then you have to do multiplication. So that would be 7 times 7 is 49. They're giving me the number 49.
49% are human. So basically 50-50. Let's just call it
50. Yeah. So we're going to round it up because, I don't have the dice yet, but they want me to get dice.
Half of us are human and half of us are like maybe hybrids or some sort of non.
Let me confirm that.
Jeez.
Yeah, now they're giving me another 4 swords. So the 4 swords, and what they're telling me is that a lot of the percentage is asleep. Like they just don't know it. They are reptilian or they are of some other type of entity, and they just don't know it. And they're very closed-minded, and so they're just walking around. Yeah. So some just don't know.
How can we tell? How could one tell if someone's human or not? In your opinion?
Well, that's why, and I have a few people in my life right now that make fun of me for wearing sunglasses indoors. But you know why? Because I am protecting my energy from NPCs, from other beings that I know. They're walking all over the place. So the way you can tell, and I do that to protect my energy so they can't look me in the eye, is really dark eyes. Like there's really no drastic contrast between the pupil and the iris. So it just all blends together. That's a sign. Or just a very cold vibe where you can feel it, you can sense it, very cold vibe when they look at you or talk to you. Emotionless, just no emotion, no empathy. They don't care if they hit you. they just don't care. And yeah, I have had a run-in with a few of them in my life. And I'm sure I've had a relationship with one. So
I probably have a relationship with quite a few, but it's okay.
Yeah.
They all serve their purpose, I guess.
Yeah, and they don't care if they hurt other people's feelings because they don't have that. They can't connect on that level at all.
Here's one.
Yeah.
This could be controversial, but
it's okay.
Those who are true. Is there a higher is there a higher probability of a non-human? I'm trying to be sensitive to this, but is there a higher percentage of population of not being human if you're transgendered? I said it.
That's okay. Hey, it's a question. All right. So I'm getting a yes. Yeah. And it is what it is.
Right. I mean, when you look at Baphomet, the devil god, he's transgender.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just recently, like a year ago, learned that. I didn't know before.
Let me
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah, and it's okay, you guys, to ask Jason, especially. You ask whatever you want.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, here it is, Kristen. This is Baphomet. The statue, the altar. He's transgender.
Yes, that is it. I don't like that stuff, but yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Kristen?
Yeah.
So the card said it's a higher likelihood of those who dabble in transgender sex, transgender operations. It's a higher probability of you either having a demonic attachment or not being human.
Yeah, and I do feel that maybe not each and every one.
Right, that's why I wanted to be kind of, I wanted to be sensitive.
Exactly. Yeah, not every single case, because I do sense as well that there is a lot of, they kind of played upon. I have to be careful now. Wow, and I'm bad with words sometimes. I could offend people very easily. But what I mean is that there's a lot of mental illness out there. There's people with low self-esteem, so they played on that. The dark suppressed them already enough. They got them right where they want them. Make them not feel good about themselves. And then let's try to manipulate them so that they hate who they are, born girl or born boy. Let's make them hate their identities and manipulate them and make them think that, oh, you could just change your character and be a whole different person and everything will be great.
Right.
That was also that's all demonic, trying to do that to someone. So yeah, I'm sensitive to those that were manipulated, and because they had maybe something going on mentally. Mental health is huge.
Trauma.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we need to help, and that's what you do. You do that all the time. You help people with, their mental health, and that's what the country needs more than anything.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, Kristen. That's why I wanted to be sensitive. I mean, I could have been funny and joke about it, but I think it's a serious issue and it's only getting worse. So yeah, that's why I wanted to be a little bit more sensitive to it instead of my usual self. See, I'm growing. I'm evolving as much as I can. I know I was just going to post him. Lance is watching. Shout out to Lance. Lance, I'm going to give you a call this week, and I got a proposal for sure. We're going to be helping a lot of men out there, Lance, you and me, Lance. So
yes, no, I can't wait. Yeah, definitely. And good to see you here, Lance. This is awesome. Yeah, he'll be on the show soon for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Kristen, here's we're almost at the hour mark. We're not done yet. Let's go ahead and start pulling on the eclipse that's happening today. So let me go ahead and play this clip from the spiritual weatherman, give you a little bit of a break, and then we'll have you pull cards on this week, given the eclipses today.
Told me is dead, or at least under major renovation. There's a blood moon total lunar eclipse on the imminent horizon, one of the most powerful and widely impacting of all time, viewable by more than 6 billion people. And trust me when I tell you, this changes everything, especially for a certain subset of zodiac signs. That unfulfilling and uninspiring path we were going down, no more. That emotional and psychological baggage we've been holding on to, bye-bye. Is it going to be hard work? You bet. Saturn's a major player in this eclipse. There's some loose ends we need to tie up first. Loose ends dating back to early 2023 that we will finally fully finalize over the course of the next 5 months. And to get a more specific idea of which doors are closing for you to make room to open new ones, I'd love for you to check out my good friends app and sponsor of today's video, Astrobella. All you gotta do is swipe down to the transit calendar, tap on September 7th, tap on full moon total lunar eclipse to see what it's all about for you. As there's a general vibe for these types of events that impact us all, but also personal little nuances. And for this one, you're definitely going to want to know yours, as it sets the tone for your next 6 months. My girl Bella and team put their blood, sweat, and tears into this motherfucking app, so please do check it out at the link in my bio. So who's in this eclipse's direct sightline? Geographically, everyone outside of the Americas, but astrologically, the mutable signs. Gemini, Sagittarius, and especially Pisces and Virgo. You guys are about to be reborn as you finally accept the fact that things are likely not going to go the way you originally intended at the start of the year. And as heavy, emotional, or shocking as this realization may be, it's for the best. The rose-colored glasses are coming off. We're putting our big boy and girl pants on, and we're getting it fucking done. But in the short term, we must surrender and let the universe do what the universe is going to fucking do. Because if you fight it, you'll lose. Save that aggression for the end of the month, when we're out of eclipse season. Your future has infinite possibilities. But right now, you probably can't see the bigger picture because there's something in your blind spot. This is the time to get rid of it, to prepare yourself for the clean slate that is right around the corner. This eclipse is not just about us as individuals. It's more so about us as a collective. The world as we know it is about to change forever. Are you ready? The old me is dead.
All right, Kristen, what can we expect from this solar eclipse?
Well, I love everything he said. He's right on point. That guy's awesome. But also, so it's very internal. So for all of us, Pisces, they like to go within, kind of isolate and figure things out. Figure out your next move or your major change that you want to take in your life. But also Pisces is about compassion and love for others. It's beautiful. So you may have like this overcoming within yourself and maybe like see yourself in a different light and have more respect for yourself, not be so hard on yourself. Like that's the positive of this eclipse. It's more internal. It's not normally, it could be, but it's not normally like a loud closing or closure in your life. It's something that you did for yourself, that you went within and did for yourself. Yeah.
I love that, Kristen. What kind of advice can you give the light? Is it good to do any kind of spiritual work during an eclipse? Like, is it to like recharge your crystals or I don't know, light a candle? Like, are there do's and don'ts during this season right now?
Absolutely. Hence, I've got 2 behind me. One for you, one for me. Our candles there. And they're white. They're pure. But yeah, definitely do that. Set intentions as often as you like. But eclipses are very, very powerful for, you know, spreading love or healing energy to someone, for yourself, for anybody, but for the world, you know. But absolutely charging your crystals too. I charge mine in the sun, but a lot of people do it at the moon. But again, the United States, we're not really going to see this moon. Yes, you're going to feel it, but you're not really going to see it from where we are. And that's okay. But yeah, you could still put it out in the moonlight or in water. You know, if you have, you could do it outside in your charged water as well. So yeah, I would. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Can you pull cards for the collective, Kristen?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't want to be selfish, but I kind of want to do a reading on myself, just a short reading. But Kristen, let's do one on the collective. What advice from the cards can you give us for this upcoming week?
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh. Well, I like Scorpio. I've got it in my Mars, but Scorpio, okay, I love it because this is transformative. It is. It's an internal death and rebirth within yourself. It's maybe a realization. Maybe it's, you know, changing your home life, something in your home or your family life. But this is something of realization is coming through that you're transforming. Yep. And also going back to your beliefs, back to your roots, back to what feels right to you, hence the Hierophant there. And that's however it resonates. Getting back to what Jason wants, getting back to what I want. So back to what you believe, not letting things that were morphed or maybe other influences around you kind of changed your path or changed the direction that you wanted to go. But for some reason you got off course because maybe you were, I don't know, sacrificing your happiness for someone else. That happens. I've done that. But anyways, the Knight of Swords. So take action to get back to your roots, your beliefs, not what your mom believes, not what your dad believes, but what do you believe? What do you want? What makes you happy? Don't live for other people, but live for yourself. This is really internal, and it could be any subject in your life. It could even be something as small as, starting to work out, concentrating better on your health, but someone you live with eats crappy food. Maybe it's something that's kind of a small one, but it can be done. You can change that. That's willpower and persistence, momentum. So incorporating those things in your life, but whatever resonates with you guys, it's something internal that you're going to look from within and transform it by going back to your roots, back to what you want, you desire. Yep.
I like that, Kristen. That's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm going to be a little selfish right here, Kristen.
That's okay.
I need a 5-card spread on me for this upcoming week. And don't hold back. If they're great cards, great cards. We're not done with the show. We're still going to have some more hot content. But I'm kind of haven't had a reading from you in a while now. And
especially live.
Yeah, live on air. Give me a 5-card spread, Christian. 5-card spread, and give it to me straight.
5-card spread. I'm gonna light some sage. This is a very serious reading here.
I like my 100 proof, Kristen. Give it to us straight.
Oh, I do. Oh yeah. You're gonna get it. Whatever comes through. So I'm gonna say it. Here we go. Reading for Jason and his energy only with the help of my spirit guides. Here we go. I'm hearing that we have the same spirit guides. That's already coming through. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Here we go. Ooh, 10 of Wands. All right, I like this. So all your fire energies here. All right, this is good.
No, I think I have my fire back. But give it to me straight, Kristen.
All right. So you've closed a chapter recently. 10 of Wands, and then my card of the new moon cycles and new beginnings. So you have closed something. It may have been someone that was dear to your heart. You came forward with pure intentions. And I'll be a little bit more sensitive with this. I could say something else. I don't want to, though. But this is someone that may have put on a facade. Someone put on a facade. You were offering with pure intentions. You just learned of this maybe over the past couple of weeks that, wow, that person played a good character, or they kind of played a little show for you. They weren't their authentic self. And I think that you're starting to see this because you have interacted with maybe someone new in your life, or maybe someone that you just rekindled a friendship with or something. This could even be a friend. It could be romantic or platonic, but it's someone that's mirroring. They're mirroring something that you see. You see a version of yourself in this person. And I think it's a woman, but I think she's mirroring something, and you're like, wow, I used to do that. I used to, like, you see yourself. It's a reflection. And I think this person's in your life for that reason, so that you can learn this. And also it's helping you figure out the past person, that was all a facade. It wasn't real. That person might have believed it was real because they may have like a narcissistic personality, or they were just trying to live, play the role of being showy and shiny and everything's great in front of everyone, but that's not really true. How they treat people behind the scenes. So yeah, you have a good person in your life here now reflecting that, and you're learning something. And then you have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is all you right here. So you are the King of Pentacles, which is awesome because this shows your stability. This is someone who's very, your mental health is, top tier there. So the Four of Pentacles, you're not playing games anymore. You have pure protection. You're protecting yourself from mind games or someone that is putting on a facade. Now you can spot it because of that experience. That was just an experience. Whoever that person is was a lesson. I think God and the angels wanted to say, all right, we have to put him in this position so that he can see that there's people like this out there. Because you're too kind of a soul. If they didn't show you, which I had to be shown before too, but if you don't go through that, then you could be the fool's journey your whole life. You don't want to do that.
Right.
So they're looking out for you. It was just a lesson to show you, a demonstration, so that now you know what to look for. And now you're the King of Pentacles. So you got higher up because of that experience, and now you have pure protection for your heart, for your mind, your mental health, everything. Because I don't know if that person might have, they were kind of playing tetherball with you, with your heart and your feelings a little bit. So yeah, that's what all that was about, so that you could learn how to protect yourself, protect your energy. Don't let anybody in unless you can see their authentic reflection, which the person, whoever the one in the Two of Cups is right now in your life, this person's showing you their authentic self. But maybe she was talking about an experience that she lived through, and you're like, wow, I went through that too. So you see your version of that person, that your self-reflection in her. And then you also have this Knight of Swords, and then the Great Ascension card that's added to my deck. No other deck has it. But this is all a part of your ascension. So these experiences, these people that are entering your life, friends, this person, whoever the Two of Cups is, I think will be a lasting connection. This is someone who's good and is actually on your level of frequency. So helping you with your ascension, because you're rising up higher and higher on your soul evolution. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it, Kristen. We don't really talk that much during the week. We either have the starseed texting or FaceTiming, but I don't talk to you about my personal life.
No.
And you nailed it. I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it. You guys, if you haven't gotten a reading done by Kristen, I'm telling you, like the Zoom, the one-on-one picks up the energy. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Kristen, but you can kind of get a better feel for it. It's like this. Nailed it. Go to arcanashores.net. That's arcanashores.net. Absolutely nailed it, from the past to like the present, like what you just pulled, like totally resonated. Cannot
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. I don't even look into it because I have all our soul tribers and stuff.
Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Absolutely.
This could get juicy. This could get a little juicy, Kristen.
That's okay. The people love it.
I think so. Like, I'm looking at the numbers haven't dropped down, and I do want to talk about another topic after this. It's about Trump, so don't.
Okay.
We're just taking a little break and maybe a little entertainment, a little gossip. Everyone likes a little drama, and I should really have my own reality show for sure.
It would be a hit. It would be a hit.
1,000%. The past person, we'll just say.
Okay.
Dark magic towards me or negative energy towards me, yes or no?
Okay. Whew. So she did. It is a woman.
Thank God. Thank God it's a woman.
Whew. Yeah, it's a real woman. But absolutely. So yes, it may have been a couple, 2-3 weeks ago, possibly. And it was a statement. It was something that was said. and then it was released. So it looks like she released her anger, but as she was releasing anger, because you weren't, it was like she was trying to get your attention by treating you that way, which isn't right. But that's what she was trying to do because she's playing games. So she had like this fit. She spoke out of anger. But as we know, that is spell casting when you do that. If you speak poorly or hurtful towards someone else, that's spell casting. You don't do that. You shouldn't do that. But yeah, it looks like she's released it though. Like I don't think she's gonna bother you now. That's freedom. So now she's off. She's off to her next victim, basically.
So basically, I don't have anything to worry about with the dark energy towards me.
No, absolutely not. No. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good news.
Absolutely. And then I pulled another one. I think that maybe you felt something around that time period, and you might have. You can feel when someone's thinking of you. Well, at least I can. I know you can too.
Yeah.
You can feel it. You feel like this heaviness. They enter your mind, and it's just like, ugh. Yeah. So I think you knew 9 of Swords energy. You could feel her 9 of Swords energy. Yeah, that's when she did it. Yeah. Indirectly.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
A few come to mind. A few come to mind. Was this person was this person what she did professionally another medium?
Oh. Yeah.
Another medium. What's the profession?
That would be a yes. So definitely. And also it looks like that this person was like waiting around for a short time to see if you were going to interact or conversate. And because that didn't really happen, she didn't get the reaction she wanted.
Yeah.
That's where she did the spell casting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because I haven't shown you this, but I've been lighting this for the past. It's an energy blocker, so it cleanses negative energy. Remember, we went to the crystal shop in Laguna, and we got the black. This is black salt, right? And then the candles and stuff, and that was a couple of weeks ago. That was a few weeks ago, actually. So.
Okay. Well, good thing you did that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's envy. It's jealousy. This is also an extra card in my deck that no other card deck has. But this is unstoppable energy. Like, so these two, I put a man and woman on there because it represents everyone. Take it how it resonates. But it represents everyone who breaks through any challenges. Like they're walking away from a fire. They weren't burned alive. They survived. Because so picture this as all the black magic thrown at you, but you're walking away like nothing. You can't touch me.
I walked through the fire. It didn't burn me.
Yeah, you can't touch this.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So there's nothing that anyone can do to you because you are so protected. Even without the little things that we buy, at the stores or whatever. There's nothing because you have a whole council. You have your angels. You have all of them around you. Archangel Michael, our grandfather. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a very good protector. In fact, the man in Washington who assaulted me, he stood our grandfather, his spirit, because the psycho Washington guy told me what he saw, and it was our grandfather standing over him in his bed, giving him the look.
Really?
Yeah, and because I had to play it cool before I broke away. I had to play it cool so he didn't do anything else to me. So during that time, that's when he told me he had a spirit standing over him, and he described our grandfather. He does not play. He is so protective. That's why I've survived so many deaths since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many close calls, and I know he's protective. You're so protected. So any black magic, some woman who's just saying stuff, she has no power. She's with the devil. She's with the dark forces, and they get suffocated by the light.
I love it, Kristen. Beautiful message. Beautiful message, not just because it was for me, but I'm sure other people can resonate with that message as well.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful reminder to have.
Absolutely. Yeah. Always call on your angels. You know, we all have a council. We all do. And call on them. They're just, they want to help. Yeah.
All right, enough about me, but that was amazing, Kristen. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Not gonna
thank
lie. I'm kind of blown away. I'm kind of blown away right now.
Awesome.
Guys, you have to get a reading done by Kristen. Go ahead and go over to arcanashores.net. That's arcanashores.net.
Thank you. And you know what? It just came to me. I mean, it's true. There are parts of the Bible that are true, and some things I don't believe. But your name, I mean, Jason in the Bible, he was the helper. He was for the people. He's the bearer of light, is what's coming through too. So I don't know. I guess our spirit guides wanted me to remind you of that you have a huge purpose here in this great awakening. And I think that's your role again. You've done it before, but you're back.
I think you have a role as well, Kristen. I think we both do, but I appreciate that 1,000%.
Of course. Yeah, someone wanted me to tell you. Remind you. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, go get your Zoom readings done by Kristen, arcanashores.net. Everything's going to be in the description of this video.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, and I have great deals always going on.
Now that you mention it, there's a lot of shit that could have happened to me that didn't happen to me, that maybe I should have had happen to me, but didn't happen to me because I was protected.
You're so protected. Yeah, don't even ever worry about it. Like, I don't worry about it.
I love it.
That's like, you know, people tell, because I ride my bike everywhere, and some, you know, good friends around here, they're like, you shouldn't go to the store, you know, like, because you're a girl on a bike, and just don't. And I'm fearless. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm protected. I'll be fine. I know I'm protected. No one's gonna get me.
I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah. One viewer away from 1,000. I wanted to get to 1,000 today's show before we signed off. We're not quite done yet. All right. So Kristen 45 had posted this yesterday at 4:37 p.m. The Golden Age. Can we get a reading on this particular post and what is to come of this post on Truth Social by 45 himself, The Golden Age?
Beautiful. I already feel so many good things with this. This is about everything, all the exposures, bringing the evil down. But the Golden Age, better than you've ever imagined, that's about helping the people. I think that's about giving to the people too. The whole financial system, the Sun card, the Queen of Swords, this beautiful Pisces card. So even galactic energy here. So that would also be, here's the Justice. But going back to galactic energy, what that is triggering right there, that's about the medical. That's about helping the people who have been, I guess, injured from what the mandated thing. But the Justice card for the people, it's the Golden Age. It's the only era that's going to give justice back to the people and independence back to the people and being free from all these systems that are suppressing every single one of us and all the little kids out there. All the systems. So the Golden Age is about freedom. Freedom and financial stability.
Let me go ahead and remove that really quick. I'm still going to keep it. We're going to talk about this Golden Age post, Kristen.
Yeah.
I typed it into the gematria calculator. And those that don't know what gematria is, each letter is assigned a number. 1 is A, 2 is B, and so forth. And then it gives us an accumulative variant that can kind of match other words. So the first one that kind of stood out to me, Kristen, was Kim Clement. That's the number. That's the the ones that kind of makes it. There's some that make sense, some that are just kind of gibberish. But
exactly, I love Kim Clement. Yeah.
So Kim Clement, Kristen, is the one that stood out to me here first. So Kristen.
Yes.
Can we get a kind of maybe an update on all of those Kim Clement prophecies, and will they occur in 2025 or in
Yeah.
2026?
I love this because this ties in with the video I did a few months ago. I actually did a crystal ball reading channeling Kim Clement. So let's see what I can get with connection on his predictions right now. This is really cool. Here we go. Wow, Ace of Cups. It makes so much sense why this one wants to come through right now. So this is about the connection. So it's the connection to the other side, but also what's coming to all the people for humanity. This is saving humanity. So yes, this is happening within the next 2 years. So this year and next year. So by 2027, we're going to live in a completely different world because of all the things happening now. So yes, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. It is about the children. Trump being the chosen one, all true. Four of Cups, it's been the plan all along. It's been the plan ever since he arrived on this planet. This has been his role. Absolutely. I'm telling you, Kim Clement is the real deal, and everything that he has predicted will come true. Absolutely. Yeah, because it always comes forward. It always comes through in just readings with, Zoom readings that I'm doing. Someone will ask a question, not about Kim Clement, but about like, okay, when is this going to happen? When's that going to happen? And it always aligns with what Kim Clement has predicted. Mm-hmm. And we know that Trump is the chosen one. We know that he was assigned to save. He's saving humanity. And it's not for just now, not for just a 4-year term, but this is for forever on, forevermore. Right. It truly is. Evil. The evil is going down.
Other ones that kind of stood out to me, Kristen, and that was, I believe that was using the Jewish gematria. Now we're in the English gematria, and the first one is September. So we're in the month of September. So September, can we get a poll, Kristen, when it comes to this month of September?
Ace of Pentacles. I love that one. So it is Virgo. We're in Virgo right now. Beautiful. Success, victory. Also, so gearing up for the greatest October is what I'm being told. So gearing up for the greatest October yet. So September is kind of like preparing it, setting it up, setting the stage for October. So this sets the stage on all levels: the financial front, the takedowns, the arrests, the medical system, exposing their, just like what was just exposed, I think yesterday or the day before, about their, their guide to manipulate and go against the whole agenda, Trump's agenda for the medical system, to override all that. They're trying to sabotage. But all of the exposure, all of the preparedness, but October, I think, is when we're really going to see a lot come together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. We love it, Christian.
Yes, I'm excited. And especially doing this show tonight, it's actually recharged something. I feel something even more now.
Me too.
Like we're getting closer.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. The energy is good for sure.
Definitely. Let's do it.
The Light Warriors Soul Tribe for sure.
Yeah. No, we have a beautiful tribe here, and thank you all. I just want to say thank you, just because all of you and those that have followed us from the beginning with the first Arcana Shores channel, thank you. And then you're still here. That's awesome. We appreciate that.
That's hard to do, Kristen. That's hard to do, to build up a channel from scratch once, but here we are doing it twice.
We did it again. Yeah.
We're doing it twice.
Yeah. That's when you know that Spirit wants you to speak. Wants you to do it. Wants you to do those videos. Yeah.
1000%, Kristen. I cannot have said it even more beautiful. So wishing everyone in the chat who is watching now, who is going to be watching this video in the future, may you guys have a blissful, loving, abundant week as we go through this lunar eclipse on this September 7th. 2025. Kristen, go ahead and say your last words to the tribe.
Yes, wishing all of you guys, everybody out there, love, peace, great health. I'm just setting intentions for all of that. And also, I am setting intentions that yes, the abundance comes, but the abundance not just financially, but the abundance of love, that you feel this overwhelming amount of love, not only for yourself, because you all should feel love for yourself and see yourself in a different way. Don't be hard on yourselves. But self-love is huge, and that's what's going to help you carry out your soul's purpose too. It's got to start there. So I'm setting that all with all of you as you guys sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow. You're going to feel awesome and more loved. So
Love it. Love that message, Kristen. Before we leave, I want to give a shout out to the King of Wands. Been a member for 14 months now. Great show. Thank you so much, King of Wands. And then, of course, to Donna Upton. Thank you so much, Donna, for the super sticker. Thank you so much for your support, and everyone watching and viewing. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and share button as well. And also, Kristen, that hype button. Hype up this channel. Hype up this show.
Yeah.
It was a good one. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it for sure. So until next time, Light Warriors and Soul Tribe, and Kristen, of course, send you so much love and respect.
Yep. You too. Right back at you always. Always have.
Another super sticker from Betty W. Thank you so much. They're coming in hot, Kristen. They're coming in hot. They don't want us to leave.
I know. It's like an encore.
It is an encore. For
Betty's
sure.
so sweet too. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Betty, for that. So until next time, bye.
Bye.